I've got a really fun, more budget-friendly wig from Toni Brattin to show you. This is 𝘕𝑚𝑛𝑦𝑢 in the color brown blonde. That's a terrible name for a gorgeous color. If you love short, sassy, super curly, then this video is for you. My name is Denise. I'm also known as Hey Wig Sister on Instagram and Facebook, and this wig is so fun. I am partnering with Name Brand Wigs to bring you this review. They sent me 𝘕𝑚𝑛𝑦𝑢 so that I could show all of my wig sister community, and I know some of you are just so into the curls, so hopefully you're as excited as I am to learn about this cutie. Name Brand Wigs is a wonderful online retailer. They carry all the major name brands, and they really do a lot to help this wig wearing community. They have a great customer service team who can help you if you're struggling or looking for something specific. You can email them, support@namebrandwigs.com. And I also have a coupon code that you can use, which will save you money on this and all Toni Brattin styles and most of the brands that they carry. Let's take a look at this one from all sides. Now that code, I think, brings the price of this wig to under $100, which makes it such a great deal. And on a short piece like this, it's really going to be a workhorse. It's not getting any friction. That is what's really hard on synthetic fibers, particularly heat-friendly synthetic, which this one is. And so it's just going to go and go. We don't have a lace front. We don't have any monofilament. So those are the things that can tend to break down on a wig sooner than sometimes the hair fibers. You don't have to worry about that on this one. But can I just pause for a moment and give a round of applause to these curls? Wow. The beauty of synthetic wigs, heat-friendly or regular, the style is baked in. So washing this wig will not harm the curls. They will spring right back. And so you don't ever really have to restyle this one if you don't want to. Now, again, I had mentioned no lace front, so you don't want to pull this up off of your forehead because you can see the hard front when you do that. I think it does really well kind of sweeping to the side, but if you wanted to trim up these bangs and make them just a full bang, you absolutely can. They are a little bit longer. I think most people would have to trim these up, but I have a video showing how you use a thinning razor to trim up bangs. On a wig like this, that will be no issue at all. You don't have to have a steady hand, you don't have to have skill, and the bangs are there for you. You just need to trim them up to the length that you would want them based on your forehead. That's the inside the cap. Basic cap, otherwise known as machine made. There is ear tabs with lots of hair sewn in, so you get a lot of really good coverage on the sides. We do have an extended nape, and then the rest is open wefted. I am actually going to cinch the Velcro adjusters in just a little bit to tighten it up around my circumference. I have what's considered an average petite head size. My circumference is 21¼ and this wig is fitting me a little large, not too much though. I am not getting a ton of extra cap in the crown, and I normally do on average sized caps because my over the top is very small. Wearing a wig grip with a wig makes a huge difference for me. Most wigs are a little large on me, and whenever I wear a wig grip like I have on, you saw it when I took the wig off, I don't have any issue. It stays on my head just fine, even if it's a little big. I would say this is not running super large in the crown, but it is running truer to average around the circumference. I cinched it in a fair amount. So I would say 22 inches, no problem. 22¼ probably. It's a very stretchy cap, and I am getting really good coverage on the sides. Pretty much covers all of my bio hair. So I would say this is running true to average, but not terribly larger than average. Something I want to mention before we talk about density and Permatease, a wig like this is going to come out of the box kind of roaring. The curls are going to be really formed. It hasn't settled down at all. It hasn't conformed to the shape of your head. And so sometimes when you get them out of the box, they can feel like a bit much. But what I love about wigs like this is they wear in really beautifully. And the more you wear it, the more this is going to kind of conform to your head. The heat of your head is going to settle this down a little bit. The more you finger style it and play with it, the more that these are going to look really natural. So oftentimes out of the box, it can be really scary and overwhelming with a super curly wig like this. But I do think at some point it makes sense to keep a wig, even if you're unsure, because it's going to give you some practice, the ability to work with the piece. And wigs like this are so great with headbands. If you watch any number of my videos, then you know that I'm going to pull out a headband when we've got a short wig or a curly wig, because I know how fun it seems to get a wig like this. When we discover wigs after a bout of hair loss, it seems like we can finally have the dream hair that we've always wanted. Sometimes we're not ready for that dream hair yet, but instead of returning every single wig that you buy, which I get, I'd say try to style it up. Keep one or two if you can afford to do that. And this one, under $100 with 30% off, is really a great price. You can practice styling it, wear it around the house, look at yourself in the mirror periodically. It will make a huge difference. I absolutely love these cloth covered headbands with wigs like this because the curls are just so fun when you throw a headband on. But tucking it behind my ears, and I could smooth it out a little bit, is going to help you so very much to get used to seeing yourself with this wig, because it's not going to be quite as overwhelming. And I will just link my Amazon store in the description. I have tons of these bookmarked. I own just about every color you can imagine, and they've got ones with pearls on them if you want it to be more dressy. So I just want to encourage you. I know this is really challenging, and a wig like this may or may not be for you, but if you ever think, I want to try one because I don't even know, then know that you can style it, and that will help. Let's talk about density and Permatease. This wig has a fair amount of Permatease. There is quite a bit right here. Poofy, I can feel it. I'm not feeling down to cap. I'm feeling Permatease. That is giving this volume on the top, but to be honest with you guys, because of the curls, I think it works. I think having some Permatease helps give these curls some lift, and I think that's really great with a super curly, short, layered piece like this. It just kind of fills it out. Now, of course, that's going to add to any challenges you have when you're new, because it's going to give it a lot more volume. Permatease does settle over time, but just so that you know, this one is pretty full, and the Permatease does contribute to that. This is also considered a high density wig. It does have a lot of hair, so I would say overall it's really full and really fun, but it's got a lot of hair and it does have a fair amount of Permatease. I personally would style it up with a headband, and I think it will be fine for just about anyone, but if you're unfamiliar, you know, sometimes it is a little bit overwhelming at first. That's why I give you all the tips that I give you, because I don't ever want you to feel stuck. I think there's always something you can do to make a wig work. Let's talk about color. Brown, blonde. I think they could have named this something different because it's so gorgeous. This is truly one of my favorite color schemes these days. As a natural dark brunette, I love these highly dynamic, kind of light brown, dark blonde colors. This is very warm. It is rooted, but the root is very subtle. It's a shadow. It is not a long root. It is not a prominent root. I would say this is a kind of a light brown with some auburn tones and some golden blonde highlights. You can see they were heavier on the highlights in the front. It is so gorgeous. It is very warm, very dynamic. You might get asked, who colors your hair with a color like this? It's so fun. Very, very brightens up the face, but it is warm, and I do think it's got some auburnish tones. Let's get outside so you can see this color outside. Such a fan. I'll put some details in the description box below, and if you have any questions, I'll do my very best to answer them. Thanks for watching. Don't forget about name brand wigs. They're great. See you soon. At this color. All right, this is fresh out of the box. I basically did this, and that is it. So I don't know yet what's gonna happen. You'll see, you've seen, I should say, what I've done. And again, I don't modify a wig before a review ever, but I do finger style it, sometimes comb it, sometimes spray water, shake it out. Things that any wig wearer should do with any of her wigs, really. But this color is so stunning. So good. I can't believe I'm wearing short sleeves in January. All right, there you go. Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.